मैं एक चुप करो मीटिंग में जाके। Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi Shilpa, I'll just make you the host and I'll actually leave. Mridula they called me and asked me to start the meeting.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, am I audible? Hello? यार मुझे सुन नहीं पा रहा क्या? हेलो
नहीं आ रहा है अभी आवाज
आ रहा है ना? हाँ
मृदुला का कुछ ऑथेंटिकेशन प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था।
हाँ राइट All prepared, Pratiti?
Nothing. I just wrote the speech 2 hours before. Ashutosh was not exactly prepared, but we had prepared the points before. Okay, so what about you?
I am not prepared actually. पर ठीक है थोड़ा सा किया है रिसर्च लेकिन टाइम ही नहीं मिला।
इतना बड़ा हो गया है।
I knew it. That is but obvious. Everyone knows it. Pratiti का speech
इतना बड़ा हो गया है स्पीच। फिर से आशुतोष बोला कि you have to say the points clearly, slowly. उसका एक ही इनपुट है, slowly बोलो।
इस मामले में मी एंड आशुतोष इज सेम। वो भी मैं भी थोड़ा स्लो प्रेफर करती हूँ, वो भी स्लो वो हो जाता है थोड़ा फ्लो में कभी जल्दी, बट अदरवाइज।
हाय श्रद्धा।
Hi everyone.
Hi Seema ma'am. Hi Seema ma'am.
I thought we don't have to prepare, so that's why I said yes to this.
Hey, please switch on your cameras. No, I'm the only one looking stupid and switching on the camera.
Hey, wait, I'm switching on my camera.
Shraddha. Yeah, right. Now it's fine.
Good?
Yeah, it's good.
This is my first debate on Toastmasters and also otherwise.
Hi, Manisha.
I am Manisha. Hi.
See, 3 teammates are here. Where is my... no, Ashutosh is here. Ashutosh, please switch on your camera. A bit of moral boost comes.
Why do you want to see something not so beautiful?
You are beautiful. I mean, as a person.
Come on.
Hi, Manisha. Hi, Panna ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Best of luck, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
And a special appreciation to Shilpa for arranging everything. Shilpa, kudos to you.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you. You really helped me a lot.
Yeah, you only managed on your own. I think Manisha is having some problems with her. Manisha, you okay?
Yeah.
Can you all please rename yourself according to your speaking order?
Ma'am, could you put the naming convention in the chat box once?
Toastmaster Ashutosh, if you're saying something, you have to mute yourself. You have to unmute yourself.
If you can see, I have put it like that. For example, A1, Panna. Okay, like that, A2, whatever your name is. Ashutosh, we can't hear you. Ashutosh, we can't hear you. Are you speaking with us? I'm a judge.
I don't think he's talking to us. He's on call probably.
He's talking to Pratiti, I'm sure. Look at her. Those two are talking.
And strategizing. They are in the same team.
Yes, they're in the same team. So I think Ashutosh.
We were speaking to each other. It's true.
Okay, that's the naming convention. A1, Panna, like that. A2, whatever. N1, N2, underscore your name. Okay. Ashutosh, please stick to whatever naming convention you have and don't change in the end. Let that not be your strategy.
Ashutosh, you are not having any virtual background this time.
He is, those aeroplanes.
He is having that, but he is not having anything related to the topic this time.
He might change. How do you know? Don't know, Ashutosh. Yes, Sheetal has come. Pratiti, please rename yourself.
Who else is not there today?
Hi, Sheetal Bhaiya, all set to defend technology. You're muted.
Got into the wrong mood. Asutosh would have been the one to defend technology.
Yeah, you both.
Never ever. I am an anti-technology guy.
Again, working with technology.
He's anti-technology, but using all the benefits of technology. That's smart.
क्या बोलते हैं ना सर हिंदी में बोले तो यही विडंबना है सर दुनिया की कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं
Okay, N team is N A1. What about Ashutosh? Can you please follow up with your team? Thank you. A2 and A4. And then we can start. Hi, Amrish.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
Fine. Hope all the participants are ready for the battle.
Okay, A2 and A3 didn't, A4 didn't join.
A2 and A4.
Now, ma'am, can we deduct marks for them not entering on time? Because their N team is already there, so we will earn some marks there.
Yeah, why not? Look at Pratiti, such a kinship.
Pratiti, you rather start calling.
Put off. I think Ashutosh is calling his teammates.
Abhi tak I was normal. Now I don't know, my hands and my legs, my heart, everything is just doing duk 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 duk.
Duk duk duk. You have a long way to go to speak. Keep on doing duk 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 duk.
The last would be the penultimate person to speak, right?
Oh, okay.
It's not necessary.
Yes, it is. You're N for right.
I'm going to again rebut Ashutosh.
Great.
And get the best speaker prize once again.
Yes.
Hey, Harsh, we miss you over here, Harsh?
Yes.
Remember the last debate? We had so much fun.
Yes, that was really fun. That's why I think we should all wish that oppositions have a virtual background.
Okay, Sweta is in. This AAS
is Astha from You Speak, I think so, or SLTM.
Asta is there. Hi, Asta.
Hi, Panna ma'am. I am from Newtown Toastmasters.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Asta, you're aware, right? After 10 seconds, you have to mute the speaker.
Yes.
Great.
Gracious.
We will join or not. Should be timer 2.
Ashutosh, where is Ashutosh? Okay, Rajiv is in. Rajiv, please rename yourself. Sweta is
This-
also. No?
Is there any grace time? No grace time in debate?
10 seconds grace.
10 seconds.
After that, you will be muted.
Is Neha Agarwal is a guest?
I guess so. Hi, Neha.
I thought my sister is here because her name is also Neha Agarwal. But I don't know. It's Neha Agarwala. So
Okay, Sweta has renamed herself. It is just Rajiv to. Rajiv, have you renamed yourself? Please rename yourself and we can start. You're already 6 minutes behind.
Yes,
Survi will join. Survi will
Yes, I'm
join.
reading.
Timer 2. Or only single timer will be there.
So name has to be given. What is the name I have to give?
Rajiv, you have to name
A4.
yourself A4 underscore Rajiv.
Okay.
Amrish, we're good to. Best of luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome everyone to the Virtual Masters Club vdebate 6. We have our last debate in November, that was vdebate 50. And last 2 months, we cannot conduct this debate for 2 months due to competitions like ISC competitions, table topics, and that evaluation competition. Now we are again back to our vdebate curriculum. That is scheduled on every first Sunday of every month at 9 p.m.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah. Let me explain you some rules of the debate first. Rules. The timer for today's session is Toastmaster Astha, and she will be displaying the virtual background of green at the end of 2 minutes 30 seconds for the opening speaker and the closing speaker of both the teams. The same will be displayed at the end of 1 minute 30 seconds for the rebuttal speakers. At the end of the maximum allotted time, the timekeeper will display red. There will be a grace period of 10 seconds after each the speaker, and after that the speaker will be muted by the timer. In case of connectivity issue, in case there is a connectivity issue with any member for less than 15 seconds, we will wait. No extra time is given. The speaker continues from where he or she stopped. He has stopped. If it is more than 15 seconds, we will give 1 minute extra, and the speaker has to continue from where they have stopped. If the speaker is unable to join back within 1 minute, a member from the team can speak on his behalf. He or she will be allowed to start from the beginning. Hope I am clear on this. Teams and topic. Let us get to know the teams who will be competing for this debate. The affirmative team speaking for the motion is team Future Saviors with Toastmaster Asutosh as the captain. The speaking order will be opening speaker A1 Pratiti, A2 Sweta, A3 Asutosh, A4 Rajiv. The team speaking against the motion, his team take defender with Toastmaster Seetal as the captain. Opening N1 speaker will be Toastmaster Manisha. Rebuttal N2 speaker will be Toastmaster Shraddha. N3 will be Toastmaster Seetal, and N4 will be Toastmaster Shilpa. Now, before we officially start off with the contestants' speeches, let us perform a quick readiness test. Timer, are you ready? Contestants, are you ready?
Yeah.
Please indicate with the thumbs up. Audience, I cannot see more faces because everybody has turned off his camera. I think everyone is ready for the debate. Now it is time to start the debate. The motion in front of the house is technology harms our future. I would like to call the opening speaker from the team speaking for the motion Future Savior, the A1 speaker, Toastmaster Pratiti. Debater, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
Over to you, Toastmaster Pratiti.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. In this increasingly digitalized world, afflicted by pervasive waves of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, or to be more explicit, a world seized by the pandemic of VUCA, the relevance of technology in the present global scenario is increasingly becoming a source of dispute amongst the entire humankind. Technology, innovation, automation, these jargonist terms have long become an integral part of our lives, and most people are of the opinion that this is the new normal. From healthcare to agriculture, education to social media, the advent of modern technology has revolutionized almost every sector of our life. But the question is, my friends, whether the after effects of this revolution will be sustainable in the long run or not. Technological advancement, like every other creation of humankind, has its pros and cons, but the unprecedented rate at which human beings are becoming increasingly dependent on technology makes it a dire threat to our sustainable and equitable future. In fact, it is evident from the way the negatives of technology outweigh the positives, it can be called harmful for the future of humankind. Let us take a look at some of the illustrations of disadvantages posed by technological advancements in our day-to-day life. At the time, some 70 years ago, when India regained her independence from colonial rule, the champions of Indian independence movements had envisioned a future in which technological prowess would unite us and make us freer. But unfortunately, today it had been co-opted into tools of surveillance, behavioral manipulation, and radicalization. The harms posed by technology has just begun to come into light over the past few years. And now it is more the more evident that technology is getting more and more harmful. This is evident from the way the modern technology is causing loss of data privacy and security, giving government and corporate bodies unprecedented level of controls to surveil users of various social media platforms like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, amongst many others. In fact, loss of personal data by the compromise on privacy and data-related crimes has seen an all-time high in the past 2 years, research from Pew Research Center said. Also, the replacement of human labor by artificial intelligence has sparked high unemployment rates among the working population of the world, resulting in an overall low economic growth. Now, coming to one of the most pressing issues facing our generation today, climate change and the role of technology in accelerating environmental degradation. We have all heard about sustainable development goals, haven't we? Well, out of the 17 SDGs adopted by the United Nations to create a sustainable, equitable, and inclusive ecosystem by 2030, SDG 13 specifically caters to mitigating the harmful
Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
1 minute is over.
I would like to call the opening speaker from the team speaking against the motion. The annual speaker from Tech Defender, Toastmaster Manisha. Debater, are you ready?
Yes. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
Over
you.
to you, Toastmaster
Good
Manisha.
evening to. Thank you. Good evening, Toastmasters. When I was told about this event, I inquired the host where the location of this event is going to be. I asked them about which online platform we are meeting up, right? Whether Zoom or Gmeet or Teams. Yes, this is a new normal now. So, without technology, do you think this would have been possible? You got me right. I'm going to take you against the topic for today, which is technology harms our future. So, what do you understand by technology? In simple terms, it means the application of scientific knowledge to our practical purposes. Do you remember 23rd March 2020 when the government of India had imposed a nationwide lockdown as a preventive measure against the COVID-19 pandemic? Do you think without technology, the people of India would have sailed it through the current situation? We cannot thank enough technology of how it has helped us in those times where we could connect with our near and dear ones who were far away from us. It helped people to avail their daily essentials. It even helped people who had work to do, which who can work from home, and people who did not have anything, they could their source of entertainment. Even it created a lot of awareness where what is going the pandemic, how it is impacting the world overall. In fact, the solution to this pandemic was also availed through technology only. Unfortunately, people who cannot use it because of its unavailability to them, it was a true nightmare for this lockdown was a true nightmare for them. So I am sure the nation must have realized then that technology is a necessity and no more a luxury now. Only one day in the entire lockdown, felt a true lockdown. It was a day when Amphan struck us. When Amphan struck us, no power, no Wi-Fi, and no network. I felt totally paralyzed, and I'm sure many others must have felt the same. Nevertheless, my daily routine was the same, working from home. Only lockdown added was work of home as well. But even the technology, not just in lockdown, but in general also, don't you think it has helped a lot many people, especially women who cannot go out and work because of many other commitments they have, small children or any other medical emergencies. There are so many different companies which are giving the work from home environment facility to them for working, and they can perfectly work in the online platform. So I think we are truly privileged to living in a time where science and technology are here to assist us and makes our life easier. I conclude that technology is a future without which our lives are going to be monotonous, manual, and with no excitement of future. Thank you.
Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
One minute is over.
Now I would like to call the first rebuttal speaker from the team speaking against the motion from Team Tech Defender. N2 speaker, Toastmaster Shraddha. Debater, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Over to you, Toastmaster Shraddha.
Good evening, respected judges, my opponent speakers, and my fellow Toastmasters. I'm here to defend technology here in front of you. With the discussion, the speech my worthy opponent has just shared, there's a lot of bad points, a lot of negative points that technology has given. But I was just wondering, is it that bad? Because I'm here in front of my laptop with Zoom platform, and all the audience members in front of me listening to my debate, where they were just strangers 3 months back, and I call them my friends and my club mates on today because of technology. So when she shared that the human touch is missing because of technology, I would completely differ, because what about the hundreds of lives which we are touching right now? When COVID hit, we were locked inside houses, and we could still see and then help people who were underprivileged and could make some charity and then touch 1,000 of lives. So human touch may have gone down, but we are touching a large number of lives as well because of technology. Now, she also talked about data privacy, but why don't we see how cybersecurity is getting stronger and stronger? We with the is it because of the technology, the data privacy is in threat, or is it because of the lack of awareness and the decision and lack of strength in our norms and understanding we have the data privacy is under threat? So I would like to differ there as well. And also talking about climate change and sustainable development, this is only a decision away. There's a country like Bhutan, and Microsoft has decided to go carbon negative by 2030. So we're only a decision away from going towards sustainable development, and not because of the technology. Talking about the population, 7.8 billion people in the world. So how are we going to survive if we're going to
Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
I would request all the speakers pin the timer in your screen so that you can know that when it's going to be green or when it's going to be red.
Astha is the timer number 1, na, Shilpa ji?
Yes, you have to pin me. Oh, 1 minute is over.
Now I would like to call the first rebuttal speaker from the team speaking for the motion. From the team Future Saviors, A2 speaker, Toastmaster Sweta. Debater, are you ready?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Over to you, Toastmaster Sweta.
Shraddha ma'am, I'm offering you a credit card. There is no spending limit on this. And the best feature of this card is that there are no hard and fast due dates for payments, and you may pay back whenever you want. Will you like to take it? Yes or no? Excuse me? You are not audible.
Okay, I'll take it.
I didn't expect this from you, that you will get lured into this offer without asking finer details like interest rates, payment terms, etc. I think you made the same mistake while you were selling us the credit card from the Bank of Technology. So let us say the finer details and traps you made. Technology advancement has given a lot of gifts, no doubt, at the cost of environment. As you said, Microsoft has said many rules, but this Microsoft is again giving us the gift of environment degradation in growing concern due to continued industrialization coupled with technological advancement both in developed and developing countries. There are three major impacts of technology in environment. First is the waste output from this technological advancement is a resultant factor of environment pollution. Second is the continued increased global warming. And the third is the depletion of natural resources and the ecological imbalances experienced today result of from this technology. So if we don't use this technology judiciously, then our Mother Earth will be at a verge of extinction. We are getting addicted to this technology nowadays. As my opponent said, now this is a new normal. Yes, this is a new normal. After every 5 minutes of spare time is spent on checking social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
Swetaji, you are on mute. Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
One minute is over.
Now I would like to call the second rebuttal speaker from the team speaking against the motion, Tech Defender, and 3 speaker Toastmasters Sheetal. Debater, are you ready?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over to you, Toastmaster Sheetal.
Good evening, fellow debaters, Toastmaster, and distinguished judges. Do you really think what Sweta ma'am was talking about is a reality? Yes, it is a reality. But do you know how do we come to know about these realities? It is the use of technology that she's saying is harmful to the society. Whether it be climate change, whether it be environmental pollution, whether it be greenhouse effect, these have all been judged on the basis of technology that we have been using. And I will tell you, we have a knife in our kitchen. It's on us to use it judiciously to cut the vegetables or put on the throat of other to cut the throat. And that is what we are doing with technology. It is the human psyche that is the problem rather than the technology itself. I'm having n number of problems and technology helps me solve every one of them. My dear contestant Pratiti was talking about artificial intelligence. Is she saying artificial intelligence is actually making our life harmful? The other day I was having trouble with handling customers at my place. I talked to Asutosh ji regarding how to handle that. And he came in with the idea of using a CRM software. Isn't that technology? I'll have to use that technology to make my life better. Technology, my dear friends, is something that eases our life and is the real truth. We cannot shy away from the fact that it is a truth and we have to live with it in future. You are talking about pollution. Yes, pollution is there. Plastic wastes are there. But the use of technology can actually help us get rid of that plastic. A very good venture called EcoCari, if you have heard about it, has turned 15 lakh plastic waste into beautiful bags that can be used in future as well. Technology is something that we cannot live without. We have to use it judiciously, and it is a boon if used judiciously, and it is a bane if you don't use it judiciously. What do you say, fellow debaters and Madam Moderator of the day? Over to you. Thank you.
Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
1 minute is over.
Now, I would like to call the second rebuttal speaker from the team speaking for the motion, Future Saviors, A3 speaker, Toastmaster Asutosh. Debater, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. Over to you, Toastmaster Asutosh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amrish. I'm really aghast at hearing prudent speakers like Toastmaster Manisha, Toastmaster Shraddha, and Toastmaster Sheetal speaking so much about artificial intelligence and how technology has become new normal. Let me tell you one fact. There's a clock called Doomsday Clock. They said Doomsday is only 7 minutes away. And this year when it got released, it's only 100 seconds away. Are you trying to tell me technology is helping? Friends, यूं तो बड़ी खुशनसीब है दुनिया, फूलों की पंखुड़ी है दुनिया, बट इस टेक्नोलॉजी के युग में राख के ढेर पे खड़ी है दुनिया. I really want to tell you, the biggest problem is that technology is a great slave, but a bad master. Really, really bad master. And the challenge is technology has become master today. And it's going to end this humanity. Can you see this clock on my screen? 6 years, 331 days, 20 hours, precisely left for us to take this decision that if we can save our planet or not. Within 6 years, 331 days, 20 hours. This is the climate clock. You can go and check it online. I haven't made it up. If we do not take this decision within these 6 years, 331 days, 20 hours, that emission which we are making from the world, if we are not able to take it to zero, entire humanity is going to get extinct from this world. Only 1.5 degrees Celsius increase in the temperature is going to end everything. It is going to increase the sea level. It is going to deplete the Arctic ice which is there. It is going to impact food security, everything. My friend Shraddha was talking about the health, how we have touched people. Let me give you a stat. 750 million, there are 750 million people whom we are not able to provide food even today. This technology is not helping us and is.
Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
One minute is over.
Now, I would like to call the closing speaker from the team speaking against the motion, Tech Defender. Speaker N4 from Toastmaster Shilpa. Debater, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Over to you, Toastmaster Shilpa.
Yesterday, I saw an advertisement from UNICEF which says that a lot of mother is losing their children even before birth in villages due to lack of proper facilities. Don't you agree that due to technology, doctors today are helping so many women to produce a healthy child? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Toastmaster Ashutosh, I would like to say that there were news that in 2012, the world is going to be finished. Did it? No. And the time limit that you are talking about, I think that have been mentioned even before the technology has evolved in our spiritual books. Now, you were giving facts. I want to give you a fact that according to an article public sees science and technology as net positives for society by Carrie Funk, Brian Kennedy, and Elizabeth Podker. Overall, 52% of the US adults say that the effect of technology has largely been positive. The authors, in fact, have placed a chart saying that 38% are neutral and only 8% have been negative. Toastmaster Manisha have explained us that how technology saved us during pandemic. Today, a lot of parents will thank technology because due to the emergence of this work from home culture, their daughters and sons who went out of the city to work have came back home. A lot of people who were suffering from COVID and went into isolation were able to contact their relatives and ask them to send foods and other necessary items. All this was possible due to technology. It came into the scene as life savior. Our grandparents told us many times that that they used to study under moonlight. And I'm sure over here, every one of us have used electricity during our exams to prepare for our exams. Even a tube light is a form of technology. And I'm sure no one of us here want to go back in time where we don't even have lighting facility. It is not what technology does to us. It is what we do to technology. You have to agree the fact that without the help of technology, we could never be aware of arriving Amphan. We could never know what's going on around in the world. The idea that technology harms us is just wrong. Technology is just a tool to make our life easier, although we harm ourselves using technology in a wrong way. So get smart with technology, choose wisely, and use it in a way that benefits both you and people those around you. Thank you.
Now we will have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
One minute is over.
Now I would like to call the closing speaker from the team speaking for the motion Future Savior. The A4 speaker, Toastmaster Rajiv. Debater, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Over to you, Toastmaster Rajiv.
So, good evening, Toastmasters. It's fabulous to have you all on this such a beautiful topic. एक ही उल्लू काफी था बर्बाद गुलिस्तां करने को, हर साख पे उल्लू बैठा है, अंजामे गुलिस्तां क्या होगा? When nuclear energy was developed, it was said that it is going to be transformed for the humanity. In 2020, we are sitting with 13,400 nuclear weapons. And this nuclear weapons can destroy more than 10 different Earths in the universe. And we are saying about the mentality. What about these 9 different developed nations has talked about the mentality? For the sake of human advancement, for the sake of security, for the sake of power and positions, for the sake of convenience, we have actually developed technologies really good and appreciable. But along with us, we have also brought a lot many catastrophes. We have no solution related with greenhouse effect, global warming that we are facing on. We do not have options for the pollutions. We are not working on how we can improve our health. Our health is made up of 5 elements. Chiti, Jal, Pavak, Gagan, Samira. And we, through this technology, we have destroyed, we have polluted it. Our body is made up of 70% to 80% water. Why our body is getting ill? Have you seen waters to going ill? Becoming age, having age of the water? No, not at all. Due to this pollution it has created. What we are going to leave for our child? We are going to leave our child a free life, or we are going to give our child a half life? Are we going to give the children's life a natural condition or natural calamity for them? Are we going to have or give a child that a day will come when our child will be controlled by the robots? Even one of the interview, Elon Musk has said the day is coming when robots are going to supersede the humans and will be called as an aliens on this earth. We are waiting for that? Clock is clicking. Clock, 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 clock. Are we listening on it? APJ Abdul Kalam has said, wonderfully said, science has helped me to connect with the spirituality. And when the science is connecting with the spirituality, there is going to be a control. And with this, we'll be going to have successes for humanity. But if science is, if science is, if we became the slave of the science, we will be going to have a total devastation. Clock is clicking. Clock, 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 clock. Are we listening? Over to you.
Now we will have 3 minutes silence for the judges to mark the ballots.
3 minutes is over. Three minutes are over.
Okay.
Now we have come to the end of the debate. I am sincerely thankful to the timer Toastmaster Astha and Toastmaster Survi for their support in this we debate. Now we should experience our we should share our experience about this we debate 6. I don't know about Rajiv ji whether he had taken part in any debate previously or not, but I know there are 4 or 3 contestants who were first time for the debate: Sweta, Manisha, and Shraddha.
Shraddha.
I have not participated as well. This is the first
You
time
are
I'm participating.
first time. I can say the level of debate is no doubt very high. In the first debate, I was the captain of my team with Ashutosh, Sheetal, and Shilpa as a team member, and all 4 were the first timer, I think, in that time. But the things has changed a lot in last 5 to 6 months. The quality, the level of debate, what we are doing today is far ahead with the time. And how was the experience of all 4? I want to know first, then I will go with the old ones. First, Sweta ji, can you light on your preparation? Shweta ji,
Yes,
how do you feel now after completion of debate?
I really feel very good, and I'm very thankful to my team for such a level preparation. This is for the second time I'm participating in debate,
Okay,
and I learned a lot from my team that how a team works on debate.
thank you. My 2-3 points of experience, what I can say right now, like in this debate, nobody has talked about education. Like the childs are getting education over this technology only. The good is they are getting education on that from the technology, but the bad is that they're addicted to the technology. They don't want to go out.
Ambeshi, I
Yeah.
had that point. I got timed out, unfortunately. I got
What I have,
timed out again.
अरे
what I have
maybe
heard,
they will
I am
they
telling.
will go out. Give one tight slap to them, then सब बाहर जाएंगे खेलने के लिए.
Second,
क्या आशुतोष जी मुंडे हिला रहे. अरे आशुतोष जी हमारे मम्मी पापा ने मार मार के ही हम लोग को खिलवाया है. प्यार से बोले होते ना तो नहीं होता. वो आज के डेट पे होता है.
I never got scold from my parents. I was never
let
scolded.
me
मैं तो
I'm
बहुत
very
मारती.
addicted to social media
complete,
right now. I'm always hooked on social media.
let me complete my things. 2-3 things I have noticed. Second, nobody has talked in Corona time. The doctors has given consultancy using technology. Third thing, electricity car is coming, and that will reduce the pollution and anything like 6 years, 331 days, and 20 hours, whatever Asutosh and Shweta was displaying. I was confused what this timeline is about.
If we don't make a change, we are going to be finished. That is the time limit.
That's what Albert Einstein told, actually, predicted at the like he predicted the beginning of the Fourth World War, and he told that people
in Gita itself that we are going to die.
Okay, debaters, you have finished speaking. You have finished debating. Let the moderator give his points.
And
Thank you.
one new news I have received
from Albert
today
Einstein.
only. One new news I have received today only. इंसान की खोपड़ी में छेद कर इसी साल लगा दी जाएगी कंप्यूटर चिप. एलन मस्क की कंपनी 2016 से अल्ट्रा हाई बैंडविड्थ ब्रेन मशीन इंटरफेस पर कर रही है काम. तो टेक्नोलॉजी इज गोइंग फार बिहाइंड व्हाट वी थिंक. That is why मतलब there are so many things which we can include in this 10 minutes, but I can say it was a great debate. Now let's come for the result. Any guesses? No.
And nothing to guess. Obviously, technology harms the future. What is there to guess?
The winner is the team.
Are you going to stop using technology?
No.
No, we are
I'm
not.
more than happy to do
Meaning
that.
factorize
After
sustainable
result, we will
development.
discuss this. After result,
Sustainable
we will
development.
discuss this.
SDG, go for it.
Okay. The winning team is the team speaking against the motion. Take defender. And the best speaker is the same speaker who has won the first debate, Toastmaster Shilpa.
शिल्पा प्रिपरेशन नहीं किया फाड़ दिया पूरा
नहीं अभी लास्ट 1 घंटे में किया मैंने.
Now I should officially close this debate here only. Now whatever you want to do. One more